Hello and welcome to Angela Mackenzie Singing. So how am I going to help your singing today? Well, this is the 5th day of my 5 essentials for good singing, and today is articulation. Now, you've already done P for posture, you've done E for energy and support, you've done B for breath, you've done R for resonance, and now we're on to A for articulation. So articulation, what do I mean? Basically, it's your words. It's actually using the words to tell that story, because that's what it's all about. As instrumentalists that not singers specifically, have to kind of bring out the emotion and tell the story with the way they touch the keys, if you're a pianist, the way they use their light and shade, the way they will just kind of use tempo, all these things. They're able to tell the story with that. Now, as a singer, you are doing that, plus on top of that, you have the benefit of having the actual words to tell the story with. So it seems quite obvious, oh, make sure that they hear what you're singing about, but it isn't always obvious, because sometimes I hear some songs, I haven't a clue what they're singing, and it kind of is, you know, I want to know, because that's the story that they're telling through their music. So being able to articulate, being able to tell that story, obviously, is a great advantage for a singer. But the main thing that I'm saying here is, so yes, tell the story, but we need to be able to tell the story without having any effect on the beauty of the sound. Now, I've touched on this in a few videos, but one of the things that I think has helped me in the past is to think of this. So this is something to think of when you're articulating your story through your singing, but you don't want to interrupt the sound. I think of it as a long clothesline. So the sound is a clothesline going forward, forward, forward. So for you, it's over there. So the clothesline of sound is moving forward, and the words are the pegs. So each of the consonants basically are the pegs on the clothesline. So the pegs are there, they're just nipping on that clothesline, but they're not pulling it down. There's no washing on that line. So you've still got this beautiful line of sound with these little consonants tagged on, giving you the words. So for example, you get your breath, I dreamed a dream in time gone by. So basically I had a long line of vowels, and I tagged on those consonants, but you still could hear what I was singing about. And when it gets to some of the more dramatic bits, but the tigers come at night, you really want to spit out some of those consonants. But again, even though that was going up and down and I was kind of going right down into the depths there, you could still hear exactly what I was singing. And that is the art of articulation in singing, so that you're telling that story, you're making sure that it's not interrupting your line of sound, you can still get that beautiful sound out, but you are making sure every word is heard so people know what you're singing about. So that is the final of my 5 essentials for good singing. And tomorrow we're going to have a little chat in my Saturday chat about how I came up with this and why. So I will see you tomorrow, and also see you next week for more singing tips. See you then.